From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, July 30th, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. A car smashed into a business on Alter Street this afternoon in Hazleton. This dark-colored car and the silver car collided at the intersection of Alter and 3rd Streets around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Firefighters had to be sure to shore up the front porch of the business before the car could be moved off the porch. The dark-colored car did crash through the wall of the building. We know of at least 3 people that were taken to the hospital for injuries following this crash this afternoon in the city of Hazleton. An Allentown man was sentenced to life in prison plus 8 to 16 years for murdering a Tamaqua woman. 26-year-old Anthony Heath was found guilty of first-degree murder in June. He killed 35-year-old Angela Stegerwalt in January 31st of 2014. Her body was discovered during an investigation of a brush fire in Jim Thorpe on February 1st. Police found a Walmart bag with a receipt which led them to Heath. He was arrested a day later in North Carolina driving Stegenwald's car. The Allentown resident admitted to taking her body to Jim Thorpe and setting it on fire. He represented himself during the trial and plans to appeal Judge Kelly Blanche's sentence. A Hazel Township man convicted of wire fraud and tax evasion was sentenced on Thursday. 54-year-old Joseph S. Hydock milked hundreds of thousands of dollars from his clients of his investment business, BNA Financial Services. Victims of his spoke in court in front of him and talked of the consequences they felt after being dumped out of more than $1 million. Hydock spoke in court Thursday with nearly 12 of his victims present and offered no excuses for the things he did and vowed to repay what he took. Hydock was sentenced to 5 years and 3 months behind bars and was ordered to forfeit over $28,000 in cash and several personal items such as 4 of his high-end cars and lawn equipment. 2 people were taken into custody by Rush Township Police on Monday after drugs were discovered in their vehicle. According to police, 53-year-old Elizabeth Garrett was driving her vehicle on Claremont Avenue when police stopped her for a traffic violation. Police found probable cause to search the vehicle. Inside, police found brown vegetable substance similar to hallucinogenic mushrooms, 5 prescription pills, and pieces of drug paraphernalia. Bookkeeping documents indicating sales of narcotics were also seized by police from inside the vehicle. Garrett and her passenger, 34-year-old Noel Abadia, were taken into custody. Abadia had several warrants for his arrest and was charged with 1 felony count of possession of a controlled substance with intent to deliver, misdemeanors, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Garrett is facing charges of possession of drug paraphernalia. Abadia was released on $25,000 unsecured bail. A man has been charged with raping a boy who was 11 and 12 when the incidents happened in 2003. Jonathan Grove is now 27 years old. State police say he is from Northumberland County but did not give a town. Police say he sexually assaulted the boy several times during 2003 in Gilberton. Grove would have been 15 at the time. He was picked up near Harrisburg Wednesday afternoon and is in the Schuylkill County Prison unable to post bail. 2 people say they were robbed at gunpoint Wednesday afternoon while walking near the South Street Bridge in Wilkes-Barre. The victims, who are not identified, say a white male approached them near South Wells Street and struck one of them in the face, then pulled a gun. He demanded and got a wallet with about $60 in cash and personal effects. The victims say he fled south on Park Avenue. The suspect is about 6 feet tall, 270 pounds, with blue eyes and a large build. He was wearing a black shirt, blue jeans, a red hat, and covered his face with a black bandana. Anyone with information should call City Police at 570-826-8106 or dial 911. One of 3 men who allegedly were involved in the carjacking in Laurel Run last week signed an agreement with prosecutors to plead guilty to some of those charges against him in exchange for the withdrawal of other charges. In the plea deal, 2 counts of robbery and 1 count of aggravated assault will be withdrawn against 20-year-old Daquan Jones of Wilkes-Barre. Jones is still facing charges of robbery of a motor vehicle, conspiring to rob a motor vehicle, terroristic threats, and simple assault. Those charges were waived to court. According to police, Jones and 2 other men allegedly robbed a Pottstown man at gunpoint and then stole his pickup truck that had 2 dirt bikes in the bed from a Northampton Street parking lot at the bottom of the Giants Despair Hill on July 21st. The victim said he heard gunshots and ran away. Jones was taken into custody that same day. The investigation is ongoing, and Jones remains behind bars at the Luzerne County Prison. A Freeland police officer is appealing the dismissal of his lawsuit. Scott Michelesko filed a suit against Freeland and the 7 members of the Borough Council at the time of his dismissal in 2011. In August 2011, Michelesko received other injuries while making an arrest. He requested and received benefits through the State Heart and Lung Act based on his injuries. But in November of that same year, he responded to a car crash as a volunteer for the Foster Township Fear Knots and used the jaws of life to cut someone out of a car, showing no apparent pain. In December 2011, Freeland solicitor Donald Karpovich wrote telling him he would not be receiving heart and lung. And later, he received a letter regarding disciplinary issues, and still after, then Police Chief Nadine Sisk recommended his termination to Council, which Council did. But a year later, Council rehired him. His suit was dismissed by a judge. He's appealing that decision to the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. Wilkes-Barre police are reaching out to the public for help in locating a 15-year-old girl. According to police, the missing teenage girl, Angel Dupree, was last seen by her family on the front porch of her home on East Northampton Street. Her mother notified police Thursday morning. Police say there is no reason to believe at this time that the girl is a victim of a crime. Angel Dupree is a black female with brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black shirt and pink shorts. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call Wilkes-Barre City Police at 570-826-8106 or dial 911. 2 Valley landmarks are coming down. 2 of the 4 silos at the former Pecora Dairy in Sugarloaf Township will be torn down starting on Monday. Jim Pecora Jr. confirmed the 2 silver silos, which are near 2 blue silos, will be gone soon. Animal feed had been stored in them. Pecora's opened in 1927 and closed in 2007. During its peak, it was well known for its baby top bottles. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik's in the Weather Center with all the details. Joe, the weekend is just one day away, so what can people expect weather-wise for their weekend?
Well, overall, things shaping up to be pretty nice as we go into this upcoming weekend. Not a bad day today. However, this morning we had areas of fog. We had kind of overcast skies, some drizzle, and of course we had a little bit of some rain moving through our area. That has now passed through. Behind it, we see some clearing. There it is locally. Some areas did have a couple of locally heavy downpours. Some areas just got by with practically seeing not much of anything. Still a lot of heat throughout much of the nation, and these are 24-hour high temperatures, 80s to near 90 degrees. These were occurring yesterday at this time. A little bit cooler today, and as we head through the next couple of days, well, it's not looking too bad. 79 now in New Ingle, 85 in Berwick, and 88 degrees in Danville. I'll talk about what we can expect this upcoming weekend with the complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, details on how the Berwick Police Department is recruiting men and women through an Explorer program for high school students interested in becoming police officers. Plus, we'll hear from this Friday's entertainment at the Greater Hazelton Farmers Market. They're members of the Hazelton Active Adult Center. That and much more coming up here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazelton's only local news broadcast with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
Stop by Flo's Deli in Mountaintop for a great bite to eat. The deli serves fantastic sandwiches made with boar's head meat, and Flo makes all of her own ciabatta and sourdough rolls fresh every day. There is plenty of seating for you to dine inside or while the weather is warm outside on their beautiful deck. And stop in for a drink. They are now serving beer and a variety of mixed drinks. Flo's Deli open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., 683 South Mountain Boulevard in Mountaintop. Call Flo at 570-301-6893.
Family owned and operated, the experienced professionals at Lehigh Tire have served the residents of the Greater Hazelton area for over 55 years. From our full line of passenger, light truck, and commercial tires to our automotive services including tune-ups, inspections, oil changes, and alignments.
Every time I've ever done business here, they've been very polite, straightforward, and the job gets done quickly and right.
Find the right tire for the right price today at Lehigh Tire.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget. Restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
A police department in Columbia County is now offering a shadowing program to high school students. WYLN's Gary Perna has more.
Did you ever want to become a cop? Well, if you're a high school student in the Berwick Area School District, you may get the chance and a feel for the job before making the final decision before going to college. The Berwick Police Department recently was awarded a grant that helped them pilot a new program to get high school students interested in law enforcement.
We were very fortunate last year to receive a very large donation from the Central Susquehanna Community Foundation's Health and Wellness Fund to support our community policing program. And part of that program was to create innovative programs within it. And one of the things that we wanted to instill was the Police Explorers program. Normally it's run in accordance with or in conjunction with the Boy Scouts. In this setting here, we're still in our creation steps, but...
In the program, the chief said students will take part in live demonstrations, job shadowing an officer, taking part in mock crime scenes, and other duties.
The program's aimed at high school age kids, so it'd be for anyone in the Berwick Area School District that can join our program. We are right now, I believe, at 9 individuals that are signed up to participate in our program. We're simply waiting on a final step, which is the legal paperwork that is being drafted. Once we have that, then we will hopefully begin our program starting next month, or at least get together and get ready to begin the program in September.
Chief just said the program is great for any student looking to become a cop.
The Berwick Area School District has been fantastic in working with us to help this program grow. So there are things there where we can work in conjunction with our school district just the same.
Joshua Ney is an intern with the department through Bloomsburg University. Ney is excited to have this opportunity to learn from police officers who are out in the field.
It's been pretty exciting for me. Most people, they're stuck kind of doing paperwork the whole time. Actually, to go out with the calls on these guys, get involved with anything they're doing. So it's very involved, it's very hands-on, and I would highly encourage it to anybody. Any chance you can get, definitely come out. I know for the high school kids, again, they have the Police Explorers program, so if you're thinking early on, go ahead and check it out in high school. If you're in college, by all means, check to see if there's a partnership with your school with Berwick PD. If not, some paperwork, they'll try to make it happen, and I highly encourage it. Again, it's very involved. You get to be involved with the police officers and what they do and see what they do.
The Berwick Area School District has been a great partner with the police department in this program. The chief said they also have an internship program for college students as well.
We also do an internship program with the universities, local universities and colleges, and it more or less mimics that, except it's, the internship programs for college-aged students, whereas our Explorers programs, they're for the high school-age kids.
For more information on these programs, you can contact the Berwick Police Department at 570-752-3677. In Berwick, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thanks, Gary. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, we'll hear from tomorrow's entertainment at Pocket Park during the Greater Hazelton Farmers Market. More news is headed your way here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
Did you know that suicide rates are on the rise in Luzerne and Wyoming counties? Did you know that over 100 Americans commit suicide every day? And did you know that you can help prevent suicide? I'm Jeffrey Wan. I'm here to tell you there is help. If you or someone you know is depressed, dial 800-273-TALK or the emergency helpline at 211. For more information and suicide prevention tips, visit any of these websites. Together, we can save lives.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. We will be visited by some patients that you met on a previous show. Jeanette and her husband Greg is with her. She's going to tell you about her tremendous success story, from tragedy to perseverance to triumph through chiropractic care. Their story this week. Join us.
Well, we had some rain across our area earlier today. Since then, though, the sun came out. In fact, looking overhead, we have lots of sunshine, a few of those high, thin cirrus clouds present. If you notice when you walk outside now compared to where we were at the last couple of days, those humidity levels continue to drop. And over the next couple of days and heading into this weekend, things shaping up to be pretty nice. How nice, you might ask? I have all the answers for you, but first, let's take a look at the graphic. We got the front that came through our area, and as that front came through, it dropped those humidity levels. It took the rain with it, and it's going to set the stage for a very nice looking weekend across all of our area. Here's a look at the radar, and there goes the rain. A couple of thunderstorms. That's about it. Some of us lucked out and really did not see much of anything. Some areas did see some locally heavy downpours. We're sitting in the 80s right now, and we picked up only 1/100th of an inch of precipitation since the midnight hour. 84 at Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport, 81 degrees in Mount Pocono, 86 in Selinsgrove, 88 in Williamsport, 84 in State College. Holding in the 80s in the Wyoming Valley area. Again, the precipitation has moved away. Behind it, we got the clearing, and it's setting the stage for a pretty nice looking weekend for all of our viewing area. Skycast precipitation and clouds paints the picture, if you will, looking nice right through tomorrow as we go into our Saturday as well. Here's a look at the numbers tonight. Generally 60s, maybe some upper 50s out there. Tomorrow we got temperatures generally in the 80s, maybe some areas not getting out of the upper 70s, and we got lower 60s as we head into our early Saturday. So less humid tomorrow, but still warm. A nice end to our work week, and then as we go into the weekend, hey, it's looking pretty nice across our area for Saturday and Sunday, as those humidity levels should be much lower than what we've been experiencing. Here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. About 82 for tomorrow, upper 70s for Saturday, lower 80s for Sunday, and then maybe a shower or storm as we go into next week. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: a pick 208, the pick 3986, a pick 45099, and the pick 5 number 64020, and the treasure hunt numbers 379, 22, and 28. Don't change the channel, because we'll continue to have more for you coming up after these commercial messages. Stay tuned.
The Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival will be held Saturday, August 15th from 4 until 8 p.m. at the Best Western Genetti Inn and Suites in Hazleton. Come sample over 50 local wines and craft beers, taste some great food, and listen to some great music provided by one of Northeastern Pennsylvania's premier cover bands, Ostrich Hat. You must be 21 to enter, and tickets are available the day of the festival or in advance at hazeltonrotary.ticketleap.com. Don't miss the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival, Saturday, August 15th.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Tune in each week to WYLN TV 35 to watch the #1 Hazleton-based broadcasted television talk show, The Storm, hosted by Tiffany Cloud. Candidates, politicians, community leaders, and more appear on The Storm when they want to be heard. New shows air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and these additional airtimes. Only on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
Area singers are gearing up for a Friday morning performance in downtown Hazleton. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has the details.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring.
When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong,
These are some of the tunes that will resonate from downtown Hazleton tomorrow morning. Performers from the Greater Hazleton Active Adult Center will be hitting the stage and entertaining crowds at the Farmers Market. This is the second year that the center has worked in conjunction with the Chamber of Commerce.
We have some of our talented singers performing tomorrow. Ed Harris, Janet Kakowski, Marilyn Harris, and several others. Mark Horn, trying to think of the list. We have some very talented members who will be providing entertainment down at the Farmers Market at Pocket Park tomorrow, and they will be entertaining from 11 to 1.
Director of the Active Adult Center, Harley Bobby, encourages the public to come out and listen to the local talent.
Invite everyone in the Hazleton area and surrounding communities to come down and support our local entertainers and listen to some great entertainment for the afternoon.
The downtown Farmers Market takes place every Friday during the summer from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The seniors will be performing from 11 until 1 at the Pocket Park located between Wyoming and Laurel Streets. In Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. Coming up next, Eric DeBardinis is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
For all your projects, large and small, Bedrock Gardens has it all. They are fully stocked and ready to fill your order. Rubber mulch and rubber curbing to match. Lots of color choices to pick from. Wall stone, natural stone, full pallets ready to go. Their bins are full with rich colored quality mulch that will look wonderful all season long. Finish off your fabulous outdoor space with their quality patio furniture and easy to assemble fire pits. Everything you need for your summer projects. Delivery available or just stop by and they will load you up. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Call today. Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Live, America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the Major League stars of tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pig schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports.
Yesterday, I talked about the Yankees' undoubted reluctance to even consider parting ways with top hitting prospect Aaron Judge. The same applies for top pitching prospect Luis Severino. Last night, Severino was in complete control as the Rail Riders looked to even the 2015 Iron Rail Series. Severino getting help early, real early. Before he even toes the rubber, leadoff hitter Ben Gamel goes opposite field. It carries, then carries some more. Brian Bogusevic, not even close on the leap, and that's a solo shot from Gamel. Up 2-0 in the third. Bird is the word. Greg Bird delivers the baseball somewhere among that mass of billboards. And another homer off of Sean O'Sullivan, and it's Rail Riders 4-0. Severino goes 6 innings, striking out a career-high 10 without any earned runs, but Lehigh Valley plates 3 unearned runs. Scranton Wilkes-Barre never in any danger, though. Gary Sanchez will put a cap on things in the 9th with a 2 RBI double right here. The Rail Riders win 9-4. Severino now 7-0 in AAA. The conclusion of what was essentially a 4-game series set for tonight at 7:05. The first 2 games were a split in Moosic. The Rail Riders won last night in Allentown, and you can watch them attempt to take 3 of 4 from the Iron Pigs and go up 7-6 in the season series right here on WYLN beginning at 7 o'clock. In the majors, the now Cole Hamels-less Phillies return home to host the Braves. We'll have more on that trade in just a moment. Meanwhile, the Yankees conclude a 4-game set against the team that acquired Hamels, the Texas Rangers. I already spoiled it, but the Phillies parted ways with Cole Hamels. At the Phillies championship parade in 2008, after he won the World Series MVP, Hamels said he hoped to cruise down Broad Street again again and again. Barring a Cliff Lee type situation, that won't happen. On Wednesday night, the Phillies traded the 9-year veteran left-hander who collected 114 wins during his tenure in Philadelphia, along with reliever Jake Diekman, to the Texas Rangers for a haul of prospects and a major league pitcher, Matt Harrison. Among the minor leaguers, the Rangers' 4th-ranked prospect, right-handed pitcher Jake Thompson, 5th-ranked prospect, versatile outfielder Nick Williams, and 6th-ranked prospect, strong-arm and strong-hitting catcher Jorge Alfaro. And so the rebuild in Philadelphia continues, and Cole Hamels' last image in a Phillies uniform will be him tossing a no-hitter on Sunday at Wrigley Field versus the Cubs. Local Legion baseball result just in. Nanticoke stays alive in the Pennsylvania State Tournament with a 5-3 10-inning win over Uniontown. They'll move on to play Redland tomorrow. Coming up next, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer, dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, and outside grill and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Off the Beaten Path, new episodes starting August 5th at 11:30 p.m. only on WYLN.
Well, we had the rain around earlier. It is now gone, exited our area. Now behind it, clearing skies, paving a way for a very nice looking weekend for our Saturday and our Sunday. Those humidity levels going to continue to drop, and temperatures now generally holding in the 80s, some upper 70s out there. And again, it's looking picture perfect going into the weekend. Now, some areas did have some locally heavy downpours earlier this morning and even the first part of the afternoon hours. But as you can tell, there's the rain, and it's now making its way well away from our area. And behind it, nothing showing up on radar whatsoever. We're going to continue to remain dry through the rest of tonight, through tomorrow. Saturday looking pretty good as well. High pressure starts to build in. It'll be warm nevertheless, but the humidity levels are going to be less. That, of course, is the good news. And here's a look at the extended forecast and what we can expect over the next couple of days. It is looking nice right through the weekend. Saturday, Sunday. Again, those days should be rain-free. And then as we go into next week, some more refreshing air comes back. We're going to be only in the 70s. It's going to feel very comfortable. And again, there's the chance of a shower or thunderstorm here and there, but again, nothing significant right across the board.
Good news for fans heading to Pocono this weekend.
Oh yeah, looking really nice, yes.
All right, sounds good. But I do want to take this time. We have a few seconds left before the newscast ends, and I just want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, man.
Definitely.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So you can ask him what other decades were like. You keep asking me what the 80s were like.
That. At some point when I go to cover these high school games, maybe they won't ask me if I'm still in high school. I haven't reached that point yet.
No, you haven't?
No. I still get that a lot, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely, no problem. No problem at all. So have a, celebrate what you can.
Thank you.
All right, happy birthday. And if you get a chance or if you see him, even in tomorrow, make sure you wish him a very happy birthday. Have a good night, everyone.